Vijay Mallya has finally broken his 9-year silence, and the business world is buzzing. In a marathon 4-hour podcast with Raj Shamani, Mallya didn't just talk numbers, he opened up with an apology to former Kingfisher Airlines employees, blaming the airline's collapse on the 2008 financial crisis and tough government policies. He tackled the fugitive label head-on, saying, "If you want to call me a fugitive, go ahead." But he drew a sharp line at being called a thief. His words, "Where is the chori? Where's the theft?" Mallya insisted he left India on a scheduled trip to Geneva, not as a runaway, and even told the finance minister about his plans. Would he ever come back to India? Only if he's promised a fair trial and dignified treatment. He even cited UK court rulings, highlighting concerns about Indian jail conditions under European human rights laws. Mallya didn't hold back on India's business environment either. He called the ease of doing business a myth, blaming red tape and the need to stay in favor with all 29 chief ministers just to keep his companies afloat. On the money front, he claimed banks have already recovered Rs 14,000 crore by selling his assets, and said he even offered to settle, but the deal was rejected. He blames both banks and the government for withdrawing support when Kingfisher needed it most. He also spoke about his IPL gamble with Royal Challengers Bangalore and spotting Virat Kohli's talent early, a marketing masterstroke in hindsight. But beneath all the bravado, Mallya admitted to feeling lonely and living in semi-retirement in the UK. He's sharply critical of how the media and government turned him from hero to zero, and honestly the whole interview felt as much about shaping his story as sharing the facts. Business lesson: reputation is everything, and in Mallya's case the story is far from over.